Good morning and welcome to the Funny Farm Rescue and Sanctuary. We're located in Mays Landing, New Jersey, which is about 45 minutes from Atlantic City. Actually, 30 minutes from Atlantic City, about an hour from Philly. Sorry we're late today. You know, first and foremost, we are an animal rescue. We have over 600 rescued animals here. And sometimes we have things happen even on the days when we're supposed to be doing our lives. So this is not the new baby goat, Mary Moomoo's baby, her kid. This is not him. This is another kid that was born, we believe, last night at a neighbor's, a neighbor, but he's 2 miles away. And his neighbor found it outside of the fence, and he must have gotten through a little hole and couldn't get back in with his mom. Right? You're looking for your mom? So she didn't know what to do. She can't get a hold of the neighbor. I actually know who the neighbor is. I called him. So we're not sure where they are right now. I don't think that they knew that they had a baby goat. I think they have a caretaker if they're not home. And I don't have his phone number. So until we can get in touch with them, this little guy is going to be with us. He hasn't had food since last night, and then I fed him this morning when he came, so he's about due again. Now remember, he's brand new. He doesn't really know about a bot, so you have to help him. So what I do is I try and open up his mouth. Go ahead, bud. And I put it in. I give him a little tiny squirt. Okay, you were doing this good before. Let's see. Come here. Come in mommy's lap. Well, pretend mommy's lap. All right, let's see. Come here. Come on, you can do it. All right, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. You just got a little hop of help. So he drank some already, so he's not starving. Earlier, he drank a lot once I showed him the bottle. Of course, they want their natural mom. It smells different. Nikki, shush. It smells different. It is different. However, he needs help right now until we can get him back to his mommy, and we hope that will be today. But until then, we have to keep him going. So he's in the house. He's staying in my room. The dogs all want to see him, so most of them are outside. Jesse and Caesar are in here. And of course the cats, everybody wants to see a new baby. But so there's always things happening. If you have goats and they're not neutered or spayed, you have to remember, if you have two of them and they can get pregnant, you know, you have to make sure you know what's going on with your goat. And then, like, I didn't know my goat was pregnant either, but as soon as we figured out that there was a baby, we separated them. You cannot keep them in with the whole herd because some of the other adults might hurt the baby. So the mom's usually really protective, but sometimes not. So we have to give them a little hand if we have the ability to do that. So we're going to try and feed him one more time.
Can Mary Moo take care of him?
We are not sure if Mary Moo can take care of him or not. He is not. Hopefully he will go back to his home. So I didn't even want to start that process and then try and have him take him away. So if we don't find something out by later tonight or tomorrow, then I will start that process. And, you know, if the owners don't get back to us right away, then, you know, there's something wrong. So, but it is better for the baby to have its mother's milk. They have things called colostrum that they have to have in so many hours and days, which I'm going to have to give him if he doesn't get back to his mom. So we don't even know if he's nursed at all because he was out by himself. Normally a baby wouldn't leave their mom, but they have, you know, a few goats at that farm. So not sure exactly how it happened, but we just want to help the little guy out if we can, right? It was cold last night and he's a little bit scared, but at least he's warm. He's in a big cat fluffy bed. He was sound asleep. Just right when we were getting ready to go on, he started screaming. So I'm like, uh-oh, we got to get a bottle ready. So that's why, again, sorry for the tardiness. So again, if you're just tuning in, this is not Mary Moomoo's child, which we will be going out there to announce the name of the baby. But this is another baby goat. Still, it's a little boy as well. Has his umbilical cord. Can you see that, Matt? And he's a little boy. Little boy pee-pees are right near the umbilical cord, and the girls have a pee-pee out of their behinds. So that's how you can tell. Boys just like stand there and pee out of their stomachs, it looks like, when a boy goat happens. So that's how you can tell the sex of a boy or a girl. He's looking at the bottle. You think you want to try it? He says, you don't look like my mom. You don't look like my mom. Do we want to try one more time? Let's open it up. Open it up. Okay, okay, okay. There you go. There you go. There, he's taking it. So this is goat's milk that we get from ShopRite. All right, buddy. That was a lot. Yep, that was a lot. You did good. So babies need to eat often and not a lot at a time. They're babies. So I'm going to have to keep feeding him through the day. So we hope that we can find out the owner so he can go back to his mommy, because there were so many. The woman that found him outside the fence has been beeping her horn, and then when she came here and told me where it was, I actually had their phone number, so I called them, but we just to no avail, unfortunately, at the moment, but we'll keep trying. So in the meantime, we have to make sure this baby stays safe. So we think he was born last night. We have very good experience with this now because we just had Mary Moon, we just had her baby last week. That's my bird, cockatoo, imitating me. When I start talking, she imitates me. Nikki, you gonna talk? So you can see him sucking on my thumb. He's getting used to suckling. Do you want a little bit more? Is that what that was about? Let's see. He says, you stuck your finger in my mouth. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. Oh, it's kind of a big nipple. Some of the mommy nipples, are a little smaller. That's a good baby. Eventually, when he gets a little older, like I said, if there is no mom, you guys all saw Nemo eating. He finishes that whole bottle in a matter of, a minute. So, right? Are you feeling better? You got some food? So isn't he a little cutie? Here, I'm going to stand him up so you guys can see him. So goats, when they're born, they stand up immediately. You can see, look, he's like, I'm shaking. So you can see he's brand new. His umbilical cord is very long. And he's unsteady on his feet. Oh, he's like, I'm going to maybe lay down now. Ah, you're giving a little shake? Yeah. You have to go pee-pee? You can go pee-pee on the couch. It's okay. They all do it. You can. That's why I have this little throw cover on there. You can go. Even if we didn't, it's okay. What? I can't even. Can you imagine? We have two cutest things in the last week. But the woman that found the baby knew enough that, she was going to try and feed him, but she's like, I don't even know where to get it. Then we have a lamb and kid bottle. I do have a kitten bottle. Before I had this, when Nemo first came, I didn't have this bottle. So I tried to use a bigger kitten bottle. And guess what? He did not want it. They have to have a certain shape nipple. It gets thinner at the base and then thicker towards towards the back of their throat. So it does make a difference. I couldn't even trick them, so I had to get, the real deal kid bottle for them. All right, you feeling good? So when they're this size, they really don't go poopy. It's only pee-pee because they're not eating anything solid. He wants to get cuddly. Okay, should we put him back to bed? Let's put him back to bed. You go. We're going to put you back in your bed, and then you can take a little nap. We're going to put you back in. So he's staying in a little, this is what the woman brought him in, so he's been used to that since last night. I just gave him a fluffier bed. Okay, you're going to go to sleep? Yes, you are. So a lot of people are like, oh my God, I can't stand the cuteness. I want to get a goat. They are more work than you guys know. First of all, he'll get horns. You have to trim their little toenails. You guys have seen me doing that. So you have to trim their nails, at least once a month. They have to have shots like a dog. If it's a male, you should get him neutered. They have if you do not. It takes a lot of work. They do eat everything. Some people have beautiful yards with flowers and all pretty bushes. You won't have that if you have goats, if they're roaming loose. Like mine are all loose. I don't have pretty flowers because all of the animals eat everything, and that's okay. I have pretty yard because of the animals. I don't have foliage, unfortunately, with a bunch of gorgeous beds of flowers, but If you have a goat, you will not either. So kind of take that into consideration. I just don't want anybody getting a goat because they're so darn cute and they are nice animals. They can be very acclimated and very sweet. Mary Moo Moo, the one that we have to make sure we are in there a lot because she's a little skittish. She was never socialized. So it's very important to socialize your animals. I don't care what it is. If it's a kitten, if it's a goat, people say, oh, you got to stay away, with the mom. You have to give the mom some time. You can't, play with them every second, but you should make sure that they know that you're also in their lives and you're surrogate mom or dad or brother, sister, whatever you are, that you should be there a lot with them. So they are not skittish, and then they can kind of roam around in your yard. They don't leave. They're flock, they're flock animals. They stay together. Oh, he's taking a big yawn. So if you're contemplating getting a goat, just know, like anything, there's work to be done, and there's a lot of work involved. Matt, cat your tongue?
Nope, there's Adele.
There's Adele. She have her diaper on? Yes, she does. So we got new purple diapers for Adele. You can see she's kind of like, looks like she took a little bit of a dump in her diaper because it looks like it's dragging a little. So she's pecking around. Show Jessie and Noah sleeping together. So we laugh and say, do the animals get along? And when people come and see, that is so cute. I almost want a picture of that. I don't have my phone. Oh, we woke him up. So that's Noah the cat and Jessie the puppy. He's our mega esophagus, our second mega esophagus dog. He's doing really well. However, yesterday he did get into some food that was put on my porch. He ripped open the bag, and because like you, Tyler, I wasn't watching every second, and he ate it and then threw up probably his body weight in dog food. So I had to, you have to be careful. Some of you were all upset on Facebook because I scolded him, because then he jumped up on my counter last night and grabbed food. And because he is a mega esophagus dog, it's not just manners, like I'm mad at him for manners. He could really get sick, and he can aspirate and die. So we have to be very careful with him. So I have to watch him every second. And of course, you all know I have lots of babies to watch. And sometimes I don't watch them because I'm doing something else. Here's Caesar. He's doing great since his surgery. For those who don't know, Caesar had he had an infection behind his eye. And he always had a problem with his eye. It was watering even from when I first took him in. He always had long hair. So I wasn't really noticing it. I feel like a terrible mom because his eye was watering and his hair stuck to the eye. That's when I realized, hey, something's going on there. So I had thought it just had started, something happened, and the vet said he had an infection behind his eye. And it was so bad that he was feeling uncomfortable probably for a month. He was starting to get a little bit grumpy. So they unfortunately had to take his eye. But they said, as long as you don't take their smeller, they're good to go. You wouldn't even know. He doesn't act any different. He actually acts better than when he's acted the last month because he's been so uncomfortable. And I think now he's just like, where's my toy? I feel good now. So I had to give him a haircut the rest of the way because just his head was shaved and he had an afro the rest of them. So I'm not quite finished because he doesn't like his haircut. Stop barking like a dog, Nikki. She's like, what about me? All right, the baby's crying, so we're going to need to take a look. What, big boy? You want to come out? Let's see. I don't know how you're going to... Hi, Caesar. Look, Caesar, he's as big... Whoop, hold on there, mister. He's smaller than Caesar. What? That's not your mom. What's that, Caesar? Look at how little. So you guys all know how little Caesar is. You want to try this, Baba? Yeah, you want to try it again? Whoa, it's a little slippery. I know. That's why I put you on the couch, buddy. Maybe we could put you this way. Whoops. Matt, that was my... You're not going to yell at me?
Probably broken.
Okay, let's see. It's because my boot's hitting it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Come on. You're almost there. Look, there it is. Oh, he's getting better. And there is Nikki, the cockatoo that lives in my house. And showed below, Matt, Nemo is sleeping in the bird cage because that is his timeout area, because he is very naughty, as you all know. He's eaten, just as you're showing, he just ate a whole bunch. That's how he ate that much already since an hour ago. You're a good baby. So they'll let you know. Really? You're yelling for the baby? Like, hey, we're good. So babies will let you know when they're hungry. Let's see if you can stand up. Okay, you gonna take a walk? Oh, there's little Caesar. Is that your brother? Hello. Look, I think he thinks, he's like, not sure. Are you my mom? Oh, no, don't go under the couch. We can't find you under there. I know. Want to try one more time? All right, for those who are just tuning in, this is not the little goat that Mary Moo Moo had. This is from Estelle Manor. It's a goat that... Nikki, shush. That was my parrot. That a place that has goats, they apparently had a baby last night and they don't know about it. And he got outside of the fence and you can't even drive up to their house. It's all fenced off because they have a bunch of goats there. And he was outside the fence, and the woman that found him was afraid to just throw him back in because she didn't see the mom. They were nowhere near the fence. So it was cold, so she took him in, brought him here to see if we could help feed him, and then we're going to be giving him back to the owner once we can get... Oh, he's sucking on my thumb. Look at that. Okay, let me get you some milk. How about that? Hold on. Steven wants to see. All right, look at him, Matt. Steven, you want some milk too? Oh. And it's starting to cool off because it's been out too long. So you have to keep it just like a baby. When you have a child, you test it on your wrist. That's how you have to do the warmth. If it's too hot, they won't drink it, or if it's too cold. So I think it's getting a little bit cold for him because it makes him cold inside. So it has to be room, hot enough without burning you, but a good temperature like you would feed to a regular baby. So let's see if he'll go back to sleep. Oh, there goes my microphone again. All right, let's try this. Let's try and put him in. Before the whole baby goat problem this morning, not a problem, it's never a problem, but I was getting all cute for you guys. I put my little white shirt on. Well, cream colored. You never can wear a cream colored shirt at the Funny Farm. So within 5 minutes before we went on, Puppy jumped in the tub because we have a new addition. We have another guinea pig. Do we want to show him real quick since we're right here? Let me put him in my room so he can go take a nap. And then I'll meet you in there. And you can see he has other friends trying to see him. Oh, here's Drew. Okay, let me see. You're going to have to move, baby. Come on, Billy. There he is. Now, he is not super friendly, so I think somebody ditched him outside. Come here, you. I can't even get him. Hi, you. Come on. I can't get my arm in there. This is a really big cage that I have. Here we go. Hold on, buddy. Hold on.
That's not to know if he's adoptable.
He will be adoptable. I need to cut his nails, so he's afraid of the other animals. But because look at this. So remember I was telling you, want to put that light on, Matt, for me, please? Do you need me? Can you see? Am I too backlit? Do you want me to close that? Okay. So you can see his nails are way long. They need to be trimmed. That's animal abuse right there. If you have an animal, if you can't do it yourself, then you should take them to a groomer or a vet or somebody that can help out with that, because that is not okay. That is a problem. So this guy called me and said, I found them on my deck. They usually don't survive out, so I don't know, where exactly he came from, but the guy said I'm allergic, so he brought him over, and unfortunately, like I said, he definitely was neglected. So somebody didn't want him anymore and just threw him outside their house. Not okay. Again, not okay. So this poor little guinea pig, I can't believe that a predator, a hawk, a fox, a dog, anybody didn't get him. But thank goodness that guy found him. He was trying to get back in the house like, hello, somebody take me. And so he is here, but I have to get him vet checked, make sure he's okay. I'm putting some weight on him because he was definitely hungry and skinny. And like I said, his nails are just horrific. Can you see how long? They're actually curling around. This is why not everyone should have a pet. If you cannot put the time in, you shouldn't take care of them. You shouldn't be able to have one. Look at his nails. All right, bud. He's like the king right now. He's got his little wheel. He has little treats that he can chew on. He has food for the wild. It's kind of like daisies and different natural snacks. It's foraging blend. So they need a couple different things. I'm not sure if he can drink out of gravity-fed water or regular water, so I have both. And that's what you do. If you don't know, because we don't know this guinea pig, so we give him both options. I put a towel over part of him just to give him some quiet space. He needs one of those little tunnels, which I'm going to grab for him today. But he does have his little wheel, which I have not seen him on, but he goes under it. And I have to keep the animals out of here because they all want to see him and play with him, and he's a little nervous. So I even close the curtain for privacy. And then you guys have to go. Come on, everybody out. Let's go. Come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. Let's go out. Come on, let's go. So that's a big thing for me for the farm. There's animals everywhere, and you have to protect the ones that need protection. Just that. That is so cute. Jessie and Noah, my cat and mega esophagus puppy, taking a morning snooze because they've been up since early. Jessie has already eaten once, but he needs to eat again as soon as we're done our live. And I know you guys are all waiting to hear what we named Mary Moo Moo. We had an overwhelming response of hello. Of entries. We had 338 names, and there was one name that took over everybody that had, I think we had 15 people ask for this name. When we go out, we're going to go and tell you about it. Let me grab this coat. So we had to leave most of the dogs out because they all wanted to see the baby. All right, so let's go. Oh, so to match my shirt, I am wearing my fancy boots today because it's not too muddy. You probably have seen these before, but here they are. Matt, you didn't ask.
Your microphone might.
Uh-oh. It's gone. Hold on. I don't even see it. Oh, I see it. All right, you're pulling it through. Do you want me to just click it here?
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me know that you can't hear me. Do we have any other questions, Matt?
I think that's better.
So maybe I'll wear a different coat. I think this one it's too heavy on it. Let me grab my other. Hold on. The baby goat. The baby goat is asleep. And if I can keep Nikki from screaming in here, he'll stay asleep. All right, Caesar, are we ready to go outside? Are there any questions yet, Matt?
No.
Okay, if you guys have a question, let us know where you're from. We have people watching from all over usually. Oh, I wanted to, real quick while we're in here. Hold on.
Microphone's loud and clear now.
Okay, great. Thank you, guys. I wanted to say, first of all, my friend Linda Hansen. How's this? Over here. Linda Hansen. It's her birthday, But she sent me a picture. So happy birthday, Linda. She's from Washington State. And she's been kind of volunteering and doing different things from us from afar. So you don't have to be here to volunteer. She's making us some toys for the dogs, or if we need something, we can ask her, and she tries to help out. So I had sent her a little gift, and she sent me a thank you note. And here's her two babies, Diamond and Zoe. So happy birthday, Linda. I also wanted to say thank you. I have some people that gave me some socks for presents because we all know Brookie, my golden retriever, steals socks, so I always don't have socks. So this says, "A holla at my peeps," and it has chickens. And this one says, "Chicks dig me." And then Aunt Sue gave me teacup pigs, which we all know there are no such thing as teacup pigs. They're really the pot bellies, and they do get big, so there is no such thing. And this is Dog Mom, which it should just say Animal Mom, but she got me a Dog Mom. And some other socks, too. And it's rough out here, Mask.
They said, what is the temperature today?
Temperature is 37. I'm looking out the window. We're going to be going out there now. It's busy. We're getting busy today because it's almost 40 degrees and sunny. So let's go out. Jesse's in his seat. Did you see that? "Hello, Mom. I'm ready to eat." He says, "At least I'm not in trouble, though." Everybody saw him last night. He got in trouble, and he looked so pitiful. And it's so hard to be stern with them when they're that darn cute and they did something wrong, and then you want to just hug and kiss them afterwards. But you don't want to undo the good. It's all about follow through. If you are trying to train your pet, you have to say it and mean it. And then in a minute or so after that, that's when I'm like, "It's okay, I still love you." I give them reinforcement. "I still love you, but you're not allowed to do that. That's a no-no." So you have to kind of teach them that. So I know a lot of you were like, "Give him a hug and kiss, Lori," but I had to just wait a few minutes so he knew that I meant business. All right, here's Tucker and Brookie. Good morning. Hello. So let's run over here real fast to see. Hi, guys. So if you come, the only thing you have to do is fill out a waiver online at funnyfarmrescue.org, and you can show up. We are open until 4 o'clock today. You do not have, we are free to get in. You can make a donation if you like, but if you can't, it's okay. You can still come and see the animals. Good morning, Miss Donna. Is that Donna? And then here is Lorenzo, the llama. He has quite a fan following, as you can see. This guy wouldn't even come near people in the very beginning. And then now he's like, "Oh, I can get fed a treat?" So they like you to feed him out of the hand. Right, you can see that young lady, she holds her hand nice and flat, and they can take it. He actually likes apples better than carrots, so you have to dig down. So I'm going to let you show, ready? He's going to demonstrate. Oh, there she is. There we go. Hand flat, and whether you're doing a horse, whether you're feeding a horse or a donkey or a llama, always flatten your hands and then let them take it. Otherwise, they might get your finger.
Lori Andrews got her donation.
Yes, Lori Andrews, thank you. We did get your donation. You guys have been so sweet. We have donations from all sorts of visitors and volunteers and people that haven't even been here. We've been getting Amazon. I even been getting presents, and I love presents. But hi, how are you? But like you could, it is 10:39 here in South Jersey. It's pretty warm. You can see we have quite a few people here because what are you doing these days, right? Where are we going? Can't really go in, but here we still make you wear your masks because the governor mandates that. But you can be safe. You can feel safe with your family and still have a good time and run around. He's like, "Are you gonna pick me up?" You can. I'm not sure if he wants to. He sometimes likes to be picked up from his butt, like under his butt. You want to get picked up? He's not sure. Tucker, stop. He thinks you're gonna get his toy, so you can just let him be then. Farley won't growl at you. Okay. So we're on our way. Hi, guys. Good morning. We're on our way to see the baby goat that Mary Moo Moo had. to announce his name. And like I said, we've had an overwhelming response. For any donation, you could throw out a name out there. And let me tell you, there were a bunch that I absolutely loved. So what we did was, I had to make sure I still liked it, but if it had 15 people picking the same name, which we had, that's the name we wound up going with. Although you guys are very creative. I'm glad you guys did this because now I'm going to have other names for some other critters if we don't have a naming contest. It's been great. So let's see if we can get in here. Good morning. Good morning. We're going to head in here. Excuse us, can we jump in here? Now, the mom does get nervous when Tucker, you have to stay out.
No, definitely not.
Thank you, Gig.
You're welcome.
Tucker out. You come in, Matt, and then I will close the door. But the mom does get nervous, so guys, stay there because this way she won't jump out. So this is Mary Moo Moo's baby, and we all know, you can see this is a Wednesday, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
People are waiting to see.
Okay.
Wait. Over there. Look at all the people over there. You can announce it.
All right, so here is Mary Moo Moo's baby. And the mom's a little bit upset, like, what are you doing with my baby? We decided, with an overwhelming response, the baby's name is Cupid. And reason being, he's got a little heart on his foot. He's got a heart on his butt. And then a little heart on his backside, I guess on his back. Kind of a heart. Right, Tucker? I know you want to see the baby. He's right here. So this is Cupid. But all of your names were fabulous. We were able to raise close to $500, or a little over $500, with your donations for the naming. So that will go to vet bills or anything that this little guy needs. My friend Roseanne says for his college fund. All right, you want to go see your mom? Go ahead. Go ahead. So you saw the one-day-old baby inside. This one's quite a bit larger, and you can see he's going to nurse. Matt, if you want to come over here. Oh, maybe not. So again, if we still have the baby inside after today, we will try and put him with Mary Moo Moo, however, because she's been a great mom to Cupid, but we're just not sure if she's going to accept him, so we would have to work with her on that. She's so pretty. There's little Cupid. Do you want me, once they want to see him again, should I grab him? Yeah. Come here, Mommy, it's okay. So I was telling you that we will be acclimating him, so we don't overwhelm him and let everybody in, but we will let people. You want a pet? We're not taking her, I promise. Tucker, you want to see the baby too? Okay. Tucker, smell him and then get down. Let people see him. Tucker, down. Tucker, down. Tucker's like, I want to play with the baby goat too. So if you guys want a pet, and then step back, and then we'll. So we usually ask everybody to do hand sanitizer when they get here, and then when they leave again as well.
Say thank you.
You're welcome. He's soft and small, right? Anybody else while we have him out? Because we're going to go back to his mom in a minute. Isn't he so soft? Because their hair is actually very coarse when they're bigger, as you know. Okay, we good? All right. Go ahead. You want to run and see your mom? Go ahead. Run up there. Run up. Run up. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go see your mommy. Go ahead. There she is. There she is. All right. Good job, Mary Moo Moo. And Cupid. So Cupid is the new baby's name that Mary Moo Moo had. Thank you all for the naming contest. Like I said, your names were great. I loved them all. Most of them. There was one or two that were kind of crazy, but mostly they were really good names. She's being a really good mom. We weren't sure because she was pretty young, and she's a bit skittish, as I said, so we have to make sure that we acclimate her to humans so she doesn't stay skittish. Mary Moo Moo likes certain volunteers. Gig and Roseanne are in with her a lot, so she's used to them, but she's not used to everybody. So we try and make sure that we're going to get that baby acclimated to people. All right, Tucker, we're coming. So thank you guys for participating in the naming contest. Again, the baby's name is Cupid. All right. Let me lock this door. Are you going back in? Okay. So we have...
My mother didn't win.
Cupid.
I didn't win. She didn't
Sorry,
win.
Donna, I'm sorry.
My friends didn't win, but it's all good. I like Cupid.
There were 15 people that picked Cupid.
So, like, how many people together?
337.
I'm so proud. I'm
COVID
so
hug.
proud of you.
Thank you, sweetheart. So we have Steven doing getting the stalls ready to go. If anybody wants to volunteer, we're all volunteer run. We do Tuesdays and Sundays from 8 to 4. Thank you, Steven. So what we do is there's all different jobs. So it's not just scooping poop or mucking stalls. It's called mucking stalls, where they scoop the poop and put it in the wheelbarrow. Good morning. And then take it to our manure pit where we compost it later. And then we can use it for our gardens. We are doing vegetables and Christmas trees and things like that this year. Here's Reggie. And then this is a Nubian goat. This is the one with the long ears like a dog. And this is Rye. Not Rye, that's his dad. Oh my gosh. Malibu. We have Coconut and Malibu. We call them the Rum Brothers. He is by himself at the moment. And his dad was Rye, but he has since passed. There's Brookie. She doesn't have my sock, but she has a ball. Okay, let's go through. So I was starting to tell you, you can do all these different jobs. We have people that are at the snack bar. If you don't want to scoop manure, you can help feed the animals. We'll give you specific jobs for that. You can groom a horse or socialize cats. Eventually, it's going to be kitten season very soon, so that will be coming up as well. So you can socialize kittens and cats. Let's go see the pigs because they're sunning themselves. Hi, guys. Tucker, you have to stay out. Go ahead, Matt. You go in first. Matthew, you can go in. Well, Tucker, come here. Tucker, come out. Come here. Tucker, come here. Tucker, come on. Tucker, he's like, I am not going out. Come on, go boy. Stay out. No. Okay, so I wanted to show you that he's so upset. The pigs can walk around in their yard, but they can also stay and be a windbreak, and then they love to sun themselves. So you can see these are regular pigs that you would adopt. They're pot-belly pigs, and you can see how all three of them are overweight. I thought that was a regular hog, but it's not. So they're overweight, and people don't realize the care that it takes, and they wind up feeding them all sorts of junk food, and then they get overweight, and it's very unhealthy. They get fat, so fat that their eyes, they can't see. They call it fat blindness, and it's a real thing. So we get food from the Pig Placement Network if they manufacture it themselves. So we're feeding them a specific diet. So people think, oh, we feed them all sorts of junk. They get a specific type of food called Champion. And we are a distributor here. So if anybody has potbelly pigs, you can't buy it everywhere. There's only like 3 of us that sell that. So that's the one. We don't sell food otherwise but pig food because we're very passionate about making sure your pigs are not overweight. Now these were all house pigs at one point. They are not the best pet for your house. Although I know lots of people that have pets in their homes, it's not the best situation unless you are really on top of it. They can be trained. They're very smart. They can go outside to go to the potty. They can ring a bell. They can use a litter box. Like there's all these different things. However, they still snort up your carpets and will maybe eat your couch. So not the best situation.
Never heard of fat blindness.
Excuse me?
Christine never heard of fat blindness.
Yeah, it's called fat blindness. So it's when you get so fat, their eyes just go up their fat cheeks go up into their eyes and they have little slits and then you can't see them. People say, do they have eyes? They do have eyes, but until they lose weight, that's when, it looks like, you can see their eyes. These aren't blind, but we have had one or two that we've taken in and they've had to lose weight over time. So show them a pig that, over here, Matt. This is what weight they're supposed to be. So these two pigs look like they're too skinny, don't they? That is the weight they're supposed to be. These two were just neutered. Woo! Matt's having a fun time with his camera. He's getting everybody. It's like, Matt, you've been drinking? So these two, I'm not even sure. Which two are on this side? These two are?
This is Rex and Little Bubba.
Rex and Little Bubba. So we have another Bubba the pig, but these are Rex and Little Bubba. And then we have two more on the other side. We had just rescued them.
Laying in the sun over there.
Big Bubba's the big black one over there. So we happen to have two names because they came with their names. So it was a really bad situation. We are full in the pig department. However, the woman's husband died. She was disabled. There was no help in these pigs. So she lived down the street from me. We were helping her feed, and it just got to be so much that they were in a bad situation. So we brought them in here and then just had to neuter them, which is very costly. They have to get their tusk trimmed, their feet trimmed, their hooves. They have hooves as well. And they need shots just like the rest of the animals. So
Do pigs know their names?
my pigs know their names. I think most pigs, yeah, especially pigs, they're really smart. They know their names, yeah. Yeah, they do. Any other questions? All right, Matt. Does anybody want to see anything specific? Because I know sometimes people say, we're just going to take a little walk around.
Do you ever say no to taking an animal?
Yes, I do say no. So the one thing about us is we have to be careful to not take in too many. Now, I have 9 dogs in my house right now. Maybe we should walk outside so Tucker stops barking. I have 9 dogs. So somebody called me about a dog this week, and I cannot possibly have one more dog in my house because, let's face it, they're not in kennels. They're all amongst each other, and I don't want to hurt the ones that I'm trying to help. So that's why. And then we have ordinances for our town and how many things we're allowed to have. So we do. We are full in the pig department. All of our horses have to have a stall. If they don't have a stall, they can't come. So we are full in the horse department as well. So, but we will try and help you place your pet. So there was a little pug that is missing an eye. So I'm going to try and get some photos of him and we'll post them on our Facebook. He is only 5 years old, I believe, and the owners were in a bad situation, so we're going to try and help that. So we do help place animals. We do adoptions here as well. All of my dogs that have been here for more than 2 weeks, they are not up for adoption now because I'm like a failed foster. Hey, Tucker, we're not playing rough like that. So I'm trying to stop them. They're only playing, but they're getting too rough for visiting day. Tucker. And he only gets rough with her. Do you want to go over and see the cows? Eeyore and Cooper, okay. Uh-oh, what happened? All right, I think she fed them, but let's find out. Okay, what happened? What happened? So, is this your first time here, young lady?
It is.
This is her first time here, and the bejesus just got scared out of her because a duck, a goose, a Canada goose, you can see, that's airplane, came up to her. Yeah, that's stealth, we call him stealth. Came up to her, and scared her, and she went, ah! So I thought maybe she got bit or something happened. So I'm glad nothing happened. Always make sure you sign your waivers before you come. Animals are loose. We have had people get kissed by a goose or a turkey, and it's not necessarily fun.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. I spoke to you
Hi,
yesterday.
Stephanie.
How are you?
Good, nice to see you. So this is Cooper the alpaca. This is the best friend of Yogi. Yogi! Yogi look like he's greeting the visitors over there. So we still have Christmas trees. One of the jobs today is to take all the dead Christmas trees out that they have eaten or that have just died. And you can even see Brooks, she's like, oh, it's like a big hairbrush. So she's in the Christmas trees because it feels good to her to scratch. So we use the Christmas trees for scratching posts for the animals, for eating. Thank you, Annalise. She's always our pooper scooper. Okay. Thank you. It says Funny Farm Friends, and there's Tucker and Nemo. And this is from Mia. You're Mia, right? Oh, awesome. Well, thank you. You're on Facebook Live, so you can look at yourself later, okay? All right, thank you for the picture. Very nice. Thanks, guys. I have to make sure Nemo does not eat this. Okay, let's see. This is Stormy. And you guys all know how to feed, right? With a flat hand. Good girl. Thank you. All right, and wait, we were going to go find the donkeys. The donkeys are loose, so let's go this way, Matt. Can you not trip? It'll be like the pool situation. Ah! I just, whoops. I almost tripped after I was picking on Matt from tripping. We'll go this way and see if we can find the donkeys. So if anybody's just tuning in, we are open today. We are open 2 days a week, Tuesdays and Sundays. I work full time at the FAA, so that's why I am not open the rest of the time. 2 days a week. Saturdays, I'm usually at the vet or doing laundry. So our 2 days are Sundays and Tuesdays, 8 to 4. You have to fill out a waiver on funnyfarmrescue.org. And you can come volunteer any of those days. You don't have to sign up ahead. You just have to sign a waiver. Tucker, you're scared. Eeyore, where are you going? Eeyore. He's like, I'm out. There's Eeyore. Somebody wants to see the donkeys, and he's super sweet. Sometimes the dogs are being a little too playful, so he's like, I don't feel like playing with the dogs. He wants to go see the... Here's Tico. Let's go see Tico. Yeah, so if you want to come see the baby goat, we will be letting people pet him every so often, but not all the time. You can hear lots of noises. We have geese, turkeys, swans, all sorts of species of ducks, different ducks. The donkeys, llamas, chickens, alpacas, a skunk. This is Tico. You can see he's a miniature donkey, so he will not get any larger than this. And they think that he's about 40 years old. So donkeys, Tucker, donkeys can live a long time. And they're very sweet. They take the food, so like if I try and feed him, he'll go take the food so nicely out of my hand. So he's a good one for the kids. Donkeys are probably the number one thing if you want your kids to be able to feed without your fingers going in their mouth. The horses can be aggressive, so you have to help them if you're feeding them. All right, come on, we'll go. They apparently have something to say over here. All right, let's see if we can see Emily. Matt, if we come... Excuse me? Oh, thank you. Can I open it now? Let's see what we have here. Oh, is that you? That's for me? Thank you. And what's your name?
Ava.
Ava, thank you so much. Mwah, I'm going to give you a virtual kiss. Thank you, Ava. See, I told you I'm getting presents nowadays. It's a lot of fun. So we're going over to see the emu. Emily, she was just here. Oh, here she is. Emily, come here. Em. We could go up to come here, Em. She is an emu. She is the second largest bird in the world. First is an ostrich. She does not fly. She has little itty bitty wings, but if you look at those legs, they're like something out of Jurassic Park. She can run about 42 miles an hour. She has been loose once. A tree fell down and broke the gate. She got out, and the rest of the funny farm is fenced in, but she went through the horse fence without this cattle wire on there. and she decided to take a walk, and they're not super intelligent, so she did not know where home was. We do have lots of cats. This cat has been a fixture at the Funny Farm for almost 20 years. This is Cookie Monster. She is super sweet, but she can be, when she feels like, she'll just all of a sudden turn around and bite you. So with your kids, be careful with the kitties. You can see she has an ear tip, so that means she was a feral at one time, feral wildcat, and she's acclimated quite nicely here. And most of our cats are up for adoption. There are a few specials that are not. And then we have, a lot of people ask me, why do you have different animals or different birds in different pens? Some of them have had issues. That one's shut. Like this guy, let's see. See, there's a girl and a guy there. That's a partner. These are partner chickens where one had an issue, so we put them in together so they can help mend each other. And then they'll go back in with their normal flock once, if they get, chickens can get colds too. They have to have antibiotics. That's Debbie the goose down there. And you can see the poop next to her. That's where somebody will be doing that job today and scooping that poop. So every day there's pooping, scooping going on. Again, let us know where you're from. We love to hear all over the place. We have my friend Linda from Washington State. So she sets her alarm to get up because she's 3 hours different than us. So we try and make it at a time that everybody can come and visit or watch online if you can't get here. These are miniature horses. They are not ponies. They have smaller feet. They're little horses. And always use your hand nice and flat, just like Stephanie's showing us, right? Yes. I thought that was you again. So no. Tucker, you bothered her and him. Come here. No, not the dogs. So the dogs aren't allowed to have any treats, unfortunately. Sorry. Oh, Tucker. Tucker, that's what you get. Come here. So the horse, Tucker, listen, you were bothering him. So the horse just told him, you're in my pen, back off, I'm getting treats, and nipped at him, so he's upset. And then we have little stuffed animals. We have to always make sure it's not a real animal. These are silky chickens. They look like Larry in my house. He looks like Larry in my house, but it's not. And one's a creamy color. They look like they have fur instead of feathers, but they are really a different breed of a chicken.
Take care of all the animals when you're
Tucker. So when I'm closed, I have a team of volunteers, usually 3 to 4 volunteers that help me every day. And it is a process. I used to do it alone when I had less than 200 animals. Good morning, how are you? But it is a lot. So people don't realize, if you want to go on vacation, if you get an animal, you have to make sure that either somebody can stay at your house. It's a big responsibility. I can't just pick up and go whenever I want. I have to make sure I have people in place. Somebody has to live in my house. I have to make sure I have the volunteers that will come when I'm not here. The animals do act different when I am not home. So things to consider if you're thinking, I want to have a little miniature farm. It does preclude you from just doing things whenever you want. It takes a little planning. Not to say you can't do it, but again, I just don't want people to be in situations where they have to get rid of their animals because they're having some kind of a problem. Here, let's go see the peacock, Blue. Come here, Brooke. So we have guinea hens. These are the cuckoo birds, we call them. We have guinea hens that are fairly new to the farm. So what we do is we just show them that this is where you live before we let them out, so they don't leave. And then we have Blue, the peacock. Isn't he beautiful? He's got like a light bluish white face. Beautiful. We have some roosters and chickens in here as well. And they all get along together well in here. We have to make sure when we put them in that they all can make sure that they're not hurting each other. And there's other guinea hens saying hello, like, hello, when are you coming out? Soon, I hope. So we'd have different groups of chickens. The reason being is you can't just throw chickens in with other chickens. They will try and peck some of them. Tucker and Brooke, listen. You're being too hard. No. No, no. Come on. They like to play a little rough, and I don't like the roughness. That's when somebody can get hurt. We have Cannon and Anna, and then I think we'll be finishing up. Again, we are open. As you can see, we're pretty busy today. You do have to wear your mask, and you have to sign a waiver on funnyfarmrescue.org. Billy's smiling. Look at him smiling. He's literally smiling. He's so happy. Billy! A lot of people pick the name Billy. Tucker! You are being really naughty. Get over here. All right, you're going to go. Tucker, you're going to go in the house. So, see, not Eric. Tucker, go. Come here, Tucker. Tucker, let's go. So, we try and show you the goat. They have a long history together. You're bad. You're going to be in trouble, too. So everybody saw Jesse in timeout. Tucker's going to be in timeout. This is Anna, the racehorse. She's usually loose during the week, but you can see she can be a little feisty sometimes. She wants a treat, and if you don't give her a treat, she'll give you a little nip. She's mad at Tucker for being in there. And then Canyon's coming over. Her boyfriend, he's the one-eyed horse that I'm sure you have all met before. These are Muscovy ducks. They are not the cutest ducks ever. They hiss, and then they wag their tails like dogs. Tucker, come here.
Billy just had a birthday. Billy's won.
Billy's won. You're in trouble. There's Canyon. He's the one-eyed horse. His eye got poked out by a barbed wire, and he has a sway back. I like to say he is like Lady Gaga. He was born that way. And he sometimes likes his eye itch. His socket. I don't have anything. I just have really pretty pictures from some kids. See? You want to see what I got? Look. Isn't that cool? Look at this one. Look, isn't that cool too? Oh, you like her, don't you?
What's up, sis?
Hey, Gordo.
What's up, Facebook world?
There's Gordon, my brother, has to be on Facebook. I do put him to work sometimes. This is my little brother.
My 5 minutes of fame. Thank you very much.
You saying hi to your peeps?
I am. Hi, peeps.
So even my brother has people watching from everywhere.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. See you later.
Play nicely with your fur babies.
Okay. Bye.
I love your boots.
Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Look, he's bending down so you can pet him. That's Coconut. He's a Nubian. That's Coconut. We have Coconut and Malibu. They are the Rum brothers. And we'll go over to the store. We have hand washing stations. Here's paper towels right here, darling. So you can push with your foot and get some water out. We have hand sanitizer and 2 more washing stations here, and they're all over the farm. So when you come, I always tell everybody, wash your hands first. Obviously, everybody's been saying that. Use a little hand sanitizer, pet the animals, and when you're done, do the same. Don't touch your faces in between, right, girls?
Look, another Lolo.
That's a Wowo. That's Tucker. And Brookie, very sweet. She's very good with kids. So you can come to the store and you can purchase some food for a donation for the animals, so you can go feed the animals. You cannot bring your own food. If you do want to make a donation of food, give it to them and they'll give you something in return, because we need to keep track on how much they eat. We do shut them off after they eat so many apples and carrots. We say that's enough, or lettuce or whatever we are feeding them. So thank you guys all for watching. Cupid is our new name for the new baby goat, Mary Moomoo's child. We had the new baby goat, which is a day old. We're going to continue to feed him until we can get in touch with the owners that lost him through the fence. And you can kind of watch, and we'll have it out on Facebook so you can follow his progress until he goes home. Thank you guys for watching, and we hope to see you next weekend. Love you.